What's up guys, Darkdally here playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and today I want to continue the series on Assault Rifle Bullet Drop. Now of course we've already tested all the rifles stock. I'll go ahead and put that compilation image up on screen now. If you've seen this series and you know what we're doing, today we're grabbing a new rifle, we're going to modify it and see how much we can improve its bullet drop and then compare it to the ones we've already tested. Today I decided I wanted to test the Aug A3. Because, well, actually as it happens, it was the second most requested after the M4A1 on my poll I put up on the channel the other day. Also, I've been wanting to test one of the bullpups because, as you saw on the compilation graphic, the Aug A3, the G2, and the L85 had the least amount of bullet drop of all the rifles. So now that we've tested one or two of the lower hitting ones, I want to test one of these higher hitting bullpup rifles and see, yeah, what we can do with its bullet drop for sure. We've been testing on this wall at 250 meters. Let's go ahead and, I guess the first step is always... Oh, wait, actually, no. The first thing I want to do is talk about scopes. Some of these rifles are off with some of the scopes, and this one so far is the most, this Aug A3 is the most accurate and right on with all of the scopes. A couple of them, most notably the PKAS, the Comp M4, and the digital scope, hit slightly to the right, and I know I'm using the digital scope, but really technically no scope is perfect with any rifle in this game. And it's such a small thing. It's just ridiculous. This is what I mean. You could say that's to the right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, these three scopes in this rifle hit slightly to the right, but I mean so much. It's so close that the crosshair's like still on the bullet hole. It's nothing to even be concerned about, and nothing that would even show more than a couple inches worth of deviation, even over several hundred yards. However, the ACOG is usually one that's really off, and even the ACOG is actually pretty right on with this. But yeah, as with most assault rifles, it tends to shoot just about one bullet hole space to the right. I mean, you know, it's so small. It's negligible. All right, so anyway, so let's go ahead and... We got stock parts with a digital scope, so I just want to make sure at 250 meters, we're going to... I mean, we always do. Want to make sure that we're hitting where we did with the original bullet drop. Now, I recently had a viewer express concern that difficulty was changing the bullet drop. And I've said it doesn't before. I went ahead and retested it. It doesn't. I actually just got done. I tested several assault rifles at this range on arcade difficulty and then put it on tier mode. And I'm not sure what people are seeing, but it went right through the same hole. Because I'm testing this on arcade mode because, well, I simply have no reason, you know, to make the game super hard just to do testing. Yeah, I hit right where it did. That's right where we were hitting. All right, and that was the least bullet drop of all the stock assault rifles. Let's see what we can do when we modify it here. But yeah, I just want to put that out there because I do test these on arcade mode. Because there's guys right there at that base, and they like to come down when I do this on tier mode. But there's no difference in bullet drop. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what kind of parts we can put on this, because I'm not real sure. What kind of barrels do we have? Okay, we don't have a short. We just have standard and long, and then we can put a rangefinder on it. So let's go ahead and let's put the long barrel on first. This, well, I'm not sure. With the Mark 17, it gave us almost 2 bricks of climb up the wall. With the M4, it gave us a little less. This might give us less if my diminishing returns thing proves to be annoying. This could give us less yet, or it could surprise me. Let's find out here. Yeah, that does look like a little less than the Mark 17 gave us, but hey, it's okay. That's what we got up the wall, and that does put it... Well, that puts it significantly better than any rifle so far. Of course, this rifle started off at the top of the chart. I do usually like to confirm this with just a couple more shots to make sure. Okay, so I moved the mark. I took a couple more shots. You can see we're shooting right here. That's right in the middle of where this one was hitting. Again, this is just human error, you know. If you hold the sight dead on, of course, the rifle is dead on accurate. These were 2 separate shots I took by changing my aim and then scoping back in. So we can safely put the mark for, you know, just the long barrel right in the middle of this brick here. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with the rangefinder on this guy now. The rangefinder is the only other thing that I've found to alter bullet drop besides a long barrel, or short barrel, but short barrels really don't help you. Let's see what we got here. All right. Now I could fire more shots, but the same thing always happens. I fire a second shot, it's slightly off. I spend 5 minutes firing more and more shots only to find that the average is indeed right where I usually hit the first time. These are pretty accurate shots. And we hit right near the top of the bricks. It gave us just under half a brick of bullet drop improvement. And that's not bad when you look at, you know, the fact that we're shooting up here at the bottom of that target and it only dropped down 2 bricks on this wall with all these parts on. This thing's pretty damn accurate at range, I gotta say. So let's go ahead and get the compilation for this up on screen. Now that this has been added to the graphic, let's get the 3 rifles we've tested now. We've tested the Aug A3, the M4, and the Mark 17. Let's get them up there. And they're kind of ranking modded like they did unmodded, only higher, but they look a little closer. It looks like again, it's looking like each one has slightly less and less improvement. What I mean by each one is, it looks like the rifles which have less bullet drop get less improvement from the parts, but still, this is what we've got. The Aug A3 has hit the highest, only just by slightly. Who knows what the other rifles will show. Alright guys, so that's the test of the Steyr Aug here. It's a good rifle. I like it. It's not one I've used a lot. No particular reason. I mean, really, all the rifles in the game are pretty good. Every rifle has, you know, some quality that someone could argue. This is a good one, and it's so far, it has the least bullet drop of any one that we've tested, but we've only done 3, and we're testing 15 just regular ones, not to mention the special ones in this series, so there's so many more to come. Who knows what we'll see. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. It's been a real pleasure. I'm Darkdally, and I will catch you guys next time.